Hey guys, thanks for stopping by my channel today. My name's Tammy and I own a small bath and body company called Walnut Bath Boutique. Have you seen these around? They are a paint your own bath bomb kit. I had so much fun creating these. I did make these last year for the first time. I do believe it was the Bath Fizz and Foam Facebook group is where this idea first came to my attention last year. I have the cardboards and the paint pots and the paint sticks. They will be linked down in my description box below. I got them all on Amazon. The cardboard, I don't remember how many was in that package, but it was like, gosh, I really don't want that. I only wanted 10. But I will say, I have used them multiple times over the last year for different things. So I'm really kind of happy I have them, but that was the smallest package I could find. But I just think they're really cute. I had a lot of fun making this, and then I actually painted one for some pictures and I did a demo. So I'm going to do a demo of one of the ones that I had set aside. I had actually more fun painting them than I thought I would. I was dreading trying to paint that Easter egg. I actually had fun. I didn't get to tape it. Oh gosh. I just had to stop a huge ramble. I was going off on such a tangent. I don't know what gets into me sometimes. So I'm just going to stop myself, plug in the making of, and then we'll see you on the other side, guys. I have the 3D molds with all the different Easter egg toppings. And then I am just going to make these white because it is a paint your own. And I have made up a bunch of embed powder that will go in the middle, and I'm just gonna make all different surprise colors. My recipe for the kids. I think I have my recipe kind of ironed out. I still don't have a floater, but at this point, I'm just I'm walking away from that, real like desire at this point. I just want to get a good bath bomb. My bath bombs are good and they don't last 20 minutes, so I'm happy. The only difference I do with the kids is I take out the SLSA completely. I don't think they want it. They get too bored waiting, especially on something like this where the color is going to be a surprise. I've tested that with my grandkids and they kind of start getting bored waiting for the color to come through. So I do want this to be fairly quick and aggressive. So no SLSA. I am going to go get my baking soda first. Oh, this thing's heavy. Wow, that's it. All right. I feel like I'm forgetting something because there's only baking soda and cream of tartar in here right now. I don't even have kaolin clay, which that's good because kaolin clay will keep it from being super white. And I am just going to use my hands this time. I'm not going to put it in the mixer. So next I'm going to get my avocado oil. I think I'm out of my rubbing alcohol. This may be all I have in this little. And now I'm going to put some fragrance oil in here. I'm using Georgia Peach from Midwest Fragrance. Because I don't like the smell of it, but I think the kids are okay with it. I'm going to go get my citric acid ready to go so my hands, I don't have to worry about them being not clean. Okay. So I'm super bummed about my citric acid, guys. I was getting it from Ravago, if I'm saying that right. And I would get it in 50-pound bags. And they stopped their storefront, I guess is what they called it. So then I can't just order one bag from them anymore. I have to order at least $500 worth of products from them for them to ship it. Dang. And they gave us until the end of January to, you know, order. And I missed it. I meant to order and I just missed it. So, totally my fault. Huh. Let's see what colors I have here. Look at these colors. Aren't they fun? Look at that. Citric acid gets to me, I think, more than almost any other thing. It gets in my nose and just, I should probably wear my mask. So I'm trying to figure out where to go. I may have to just go to Ravago still and buy my citric acid and my baking soda in bulk. You know, the problem with that is then you have to find a good place to store all that. I was looking at my jars as well, trying to find a place to store, you know, 300 jars. It's like, this sucks. I keep asking my husband if we can put them in the attic. And he was like, no, it gets too hot. And he's probably right. He's always right. Man. I don't have colors to like mix in. So I'm trying to still do a good job of mixing everything as if they, you know, so I'm getting it good and incorporated. Because it's easy to think, oh, it's good. All right, citric acid. I do like that there's no kaolin clay in here. The first time I made this last year, I did put my clay in it, and I was so disappointed in how it just turns out like an off-white. I weigh in the bowl in grams, out of the bowl in ounces. Am I the only one that does that? Let's see, how do I do this? It's been a while, guys. I'm going to put the design on bottom. And then, let's see. Let's do this one blue. I'll just go down the line. I wonder if that's enough. I was going to say, I didn't think this would only be 4 ounces. That's 7. That seems excessive. I don't want it to be that much. I gotta make a profit. 575. Let's see what happens with that one. Maybe, gosh, maybe I do want it to be 4. I'm also not using my herber press. Okay, so these are difficult to do well. I'm going to put that back in there. Exactly. All right. I hope that stayed together okay, but that is a lot thicker than my other one. So I think I will go down to 4 and make that thinner. I should learn to trust myself. I make notes for a reason, and then I don't trust my notes. So I'm just going to pat that in those a little bit just to get it started. I don't know if that's the right thing to do. Okay, 475. It just doesn't seem like that would be big enough. Not too bad. A little bit of a I that looks better. I am getting it. You can see my fingers. Where my fingers are putting things on the side there. So about 4.5 is really a good amount. Oh, that one looked good. I don't have any parts that aren't good. I'm trying to keep my fingers out of the way this time. Oh no. I'm going to try to fix it. If it dries okay. The top is good. Unmolding them is a problem. Makes me want to get my ArborPress out. I don't know that I'm going to be using that thing anymore, guys. I don't know. I'm still debating that. All right, not too bad. I must not be picking it straight up. I must be kind of doing this because there's always a little section that I'm messing up. Dang. Every time I'm doing something, my technique is wrong. All right, let me see if I can pick this up without damaging it. Better. I don't know if you're going to be able to see all the white, but I don't have any areas. That's better too. All right. I'm learning. All right. I got my tin. And I'm going to take my leftovers and make a couple macaroons. All right, guys, so I'm going to let these dry in the other room for a day or so, and then we will wrap them and go from there. My bath bombs are done. I did take them upstairs and wrap them just to protect them. It's probably been 4 or 5 days since I made them, and I had to bring them back down here. I'm back and forth with whether I was going to put my shrink wrapping system upstairs or downstairs. I've landed on bringing it back down here. I think it's going to be easier on me. So more on that later when I do my room tour, whenever it gets done. I don't know when it's going to get done, but I'll show it to you when it is. And then I did create these labels. So this label will go on the front of the package. And then I have a label to go on the back. That's the instructions. These are my bath bomb paints. So I will have to shake them because they do settle. I don't know if you can see how that settles. The yellow one might be able to, it settles down there. So I have to shake these really, really well. But this is sunflower oil, some polysorbate, and then some micas. And I need to get these in their little pots. So I have my bag of little paint pots here. And I do just kind of cut these in half because they come in a 6-pack. And open them. Not the easiest thing sometimes. All right. I have this little card here that I'm just protecting my scale, tear it out, and I do about 3 grams of each color. And I just get right up to 9 and I call it good. Yep. All right. And then I have my paint brushes. And how I'm going to do this, let me back up so I can show you this. Now this is on sticker paper. Normally I just put this on a piece of paper and I don't actually have it on sticker paper. But I think this one time I was using sticker paper and then changed my mind and thought, I don't know that I want it actually to be on a sticker because I want them to be able to take it off and read the instructions without having to turn the board over. I'll show you what I mean. And then my label is on sticker paper, so I'm going to cut this off quickly. That goes on like that. We'll put that there, and something along this line. I want them to be able to read the ingredients and the warnings and everything, so I try to do it to where that's not hidden too much. Something along those lines. Now I will then shrink wrap this all together so it's all in one package, and then this goes in the back of this. I also put like a tiny, can't think of my words, these things, but they're small. They're like half sizes. I will put one of those in there for stirring. So 1 down, 9 to go. And then we're going to do a test on the 10th one. Look at that cutie. I'm really happy with how that turned out. I think I did a fairly good job. I have a few little drips. All right, let's see what color's on the inside. And it sinks. Of course it sinks. These bubbles are interesting. Look at those bubbles. I don't know that I've ever seen a bath bomb make those type of bubbles. That's 3 minutes. Pretty good. I'm happy. The test of the bath bomb that I think I'm just going to show you right ahead of this, it was exactly 3 minutes. It was a little bit bigger than my packaged ones. It was that first one I made that was kind of too big. So I'm thinking maybe 30 seconds less for a little bit of a smaller one. It sunk. Dang it, they all sink on me. But I did change my packaging since then, just a little bit. I don't know, I have a new light in here, guys, so it may be a little bit glary. Let me see if I can turn it down and see if that's any better. So I felt like I wanted color on my label. I can't get it to where some of the label's not covered up. But I have my ingredients down here now with my warnings. I have a little piece of paper with the instructions on the back. So I brought these to my customers a year ago, and they sold fairly well. I think I ended up making 2 rounds of 10, and I sold them all. And for me, that's a win. I'm so glad that you were with me to watch me make these paint your own bath bomb kits. So guys, that's it for me, and I hope to see you in the next one. Thanks so much for everything. Bye.